All right, Buzzwave crew, get ready because today we're diving into a show that's shaking up Netflix harder than your Wi-Fi during a thunderstorm. Adolescence. If you haven't heard about it yet, don't worry. I've got you covered. So picture this. Jamie Miller, a regular 13-year-old kid probably stressing over math homework, suddenly finds himself at the center of a murder investigation. One day he's just another awkward teenager, and the next, boom, he's being accused of killing his classmate Katie Leonard. Now, let's be real. Most of us at 13 were just worried about surviving gym class, but Jamie, he's got bigger problems. And who does he have in his corner? His dad, Eddie Miller, played by none other than Stephen Graham. Yes, the legend himself. If you've seen Boiling Point or Peaky Blinders, you already know this guy brings intensity like no other. But this time, he's not fighting gangsters or running a kitchen. He's trying to protect his son from a life-changing accusation. And let's be honest, what's scarier, a mob boss or the thought of your own kid being charged with murder? Why? Adolescence hits different. Now, here's where things get really interesting. This isn't your typical crime drama. Every single episode is filmed in one continuous shot. That means no cuts, no fancy editing, no safety nets. Just raw, real-time storytelling. It's like watching a high-wire act at the circus. You're holding your breath, knowing one wrong move could change everything. If you've seen movies like 1917 or the intense kitchen drama Boiling Point, you already know how this one-shot technique makes everything feel 10 times more real. And let me tell you, it works. Every shaky breath, every awkward silence, every panicked look from Jamie, you feel it. There's no escape, no break from the tension. It's like being trapped inside the story yourself. And let's not forget about Owen Cooper, the young actor playing Jamie. This kid, an absolute breakout star. He delivers a performance so powerful you'll forget he's barely old enough to drive. Watching him struggle between fear, anger, and confusion is like watching a masterclass in acting, except he's only 15 years old. The internet is losing its mind over this show. Now, let's talk about how the internet is reacting. Because, oh boy, people have opinions. Some viewers are saying it's the most gripping show of the year, praising the way it dives into themes like the pressures of modern boyhood, toxic masculinity, and how society treats teenage boys, the justice system, and whether it's fair to young people, social media's role in shaping public perception, but not everyone is on board. Some people are debating whether Jamie is guilty or innocent, while others say the show is too intense or even uncomfortable to watch. And that's exactly why it's sparking so many conversations. It's not just another crime drama, it's a mirror to society. Did this really happen? And here's the wow fact. The show was inspired by a real-life case. That's right. Stephen Graham, who co-created the series, read an article about a similar case where a young boy was accused of a violent crime. And it got him thinking, what really happens when a child is thrown into an adult legal system? That's what makes Adolescence hit so hard. It's not just fiction. It's based on real fears, real cases, and real questions about how we treat young people when they make mistakes. Or worse, when they're accused of something they might not have done. Final thoughts. Is it worth watching? So should you watch Adolescence? If you love gritty, realistic storytelling that makes you question everything you thought you knew. Yes! If you prefer lighthearted, feel-good shows, maybe stick with a sitcom. Either way, one thing's for sure, this show is impossible to ignore. Let's hear your thoughts. So Buzzwave crew, I want to hear from you. Do you think Jamie is guilty or innocent? And what do you think about the way the show tackles these heavy themes? Drop your hottest takes in the comments. And hey, if you love deep dives into the best new shows and movies, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss out. Until next time, keep your alibis solid on your Netflix queue loaded.